How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul TCG, and welcome to another ShinyLocke live stream here on Route 103, located in Owen, about halfway between Johto and Kanto, and pretty far away from Alola. Don't ask me about it, it's a fact, look it up. Let's go ahead and start looking for a shiny. Hopefully we'll find one today, because I'm getting really tired of being on this route. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, let's see. The music in the background is by GlitchX City. A link to her channel is in the description of the stream. And, what else? Let's see. The donation goal is for a i7 processor for my new gaming PC. So if you donate during the stream, it will be going towards that. And also, this is your reminder to download TAD and use that if you haven't already today. Trust me, every little bit helps. So that's all the usual jargon out of the way. How's everyone doing? Did anyone participate in Force Friday? I didn't last night, but I just got back from Target. I got a few Porg plushies, which are the new creatures from Star Wars The Last Jedi. So I posted a picture of that on my Twitter if you guys haven't seen it already. How am I still saying running around the same patch? Live streaming helps because then I have people to talk to. Also of note, Sadazay is home today from work, so maybe she'll be able to hop in and hang out with us for a little bit. We'll see. You're wearing my shirt and your birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday, and which shirt are you wearing? Because I've released several shirts now. I guess I also need to mention that the Team B-Rush t-shirt is still going on. Already, over 80 shirts have been sold, which is just mind-blowing. Thanks so much, guys. But also, it will only be around for another 10 days, so get on that. Because once those shirts are sold out, you'll never be able to get it again. Unfortunately, a link to that is not in the description of this. I should probably fix that. But you can go to my video from today or any of my videos from this week, and there will be a link in the description of those videos to get to the Team B-Rush shirt campaign, and you can pick one up then. Anyway, we have about 60 people watching right now. Thanks, guys. Planning on going all the way up to 6,500 encounters today, but I have a good feeling that we're actually going to find the shiny long before that. Remember, we have reached odds, and we are over halfway to odds all over again. So the shiny should show up any minute now. The shiny odds are 1 in 4,096. So we are over halfway to odds all over again. With any luck, we won't have to go that much farther before we find the shiny. And when I do, don't worry if you miss it. I will be uploading the highlight on my channel at a later date. Probably Monday if I get it today. Oh, awesome, Jen. That sounds great. It's nice that you got that much from trading into GameStop, too. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Honestly, not much is actually going on right now. The Nintendo Switch turns 6 months old on Sunday. I've already made a video showing off what a complete library looks like at this point, and it was my video from today, as a matter of fact. Burst Boy, please no self-promotion. Just removing your comment. You're not timed out or anything, but just no self-promotion. Thanks everyone for being here and for watching the stream and for hanging out and being so well-mannered. It really is nice. Oh, Jeremiah got a Switch. Awesome. As a matter of fact, today when I went to Target to get my Porg plushies, I actually did see three Nintendo Switch consoles in the display case that people can buy. I guess that supply has finally caught up with demand, which is great to see. It did take 6 months, but it looks like it's working on it. It is working. Okay, Swag, you don't need to say it 4 times. I saw it the first time. And that goes to everyone. Don't repeat the same comment over and over. I see every single comment you guys leave, but I choose what I reply to. Yeah, to the person who said I misspelled lock, it's not a lock as in a lock and key. It's a lock as in like a Nuzlocke challenge, which is a little different. In this case, I'm not sure if it's actually a Nuzlocke or not. I haven't gotten to that point yet. But my rules for ShinyLocke are this. I can only play through the game catching shiny Pokemon, and I cannot progress in the game until I catch a shiny in the current area. So I can't go to Route 104 until I catch a shiny here on Route 103. That's why I'm still here after all these months. With any luck, I'll get the shiny today, and then I can go to Route 104 to work on later. Although once I get the shiny on Route 103, I'm going to switch over to Pokemon Moon and start shiny hunting for something there instead. Did I do Boy Scouts as a kid? No, I did not. Nothing against them, I just didn't do it. No self-promotion, please. I don't have many rules in this chat, but the big ones are no self-promotion, no spamming, no language, and don't be rude to other people. What happened to my previous streams? They're archived, they're just unlisted, so you can't see them unless you have a link to them. I don't want to clutter up my videos section on my channel with previous live streams, but I do archive them all. They're all there. What shiny would I like to get? Either Wingull or Poochyena. I don't want another Zigzagoon if I can help it, just because I already have one, but if I do get another one, I'll be okay with that and move on. DuckTales, woo! I was just watching the 1980s DuckTales last night. I was just binging a bunch of episodes because I love that show. The new one is good too, but of course the old one has more episodes right now, so that's why I was watching that. More story mode of Splatoon 2. Well, I've already finished the story mode. What I'm doing now is 100%ing the story mode, which I do twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. Have I watched either of the Voltron shows? Nope. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. When's my birthday? My birthday is in June. This year I went to Disney World for my birthday, as a matter of fact. I vlogged my time there, and you can see the vlogs on my channel. But yeah, my birthday was in June. Bum, 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 bum. Do I watch Game Theory? Sometimes. If there's a video that they make and it's recommended to me and I think I'll enjoy it, then sure, I'll watch it. But I don't watch every single video they make. I'm not subscribed to them. Nothing against them, it's just I'm already subscribed to 100 other people. Star Wars or Star Trek? Well, obviously for me, the winner is Star Wars by a landslide. I'm a kind of a fan of Star Trek as well. It's just the more I watch it, the more I think I don't necessarily agree with the messages they're trying to spread. Whereas Star Wars, I just have a very fun time with that. I mean, I am a member of the 501st Legion, as many of you know. I have several film-accurate Star Wars costumes, and I constantly dress up and go to charity events and stuff as a stormtrooper. So obviously for me, Star Wars is a whole lot more than Star Trek is. Star Trek is like, I can appreciate it for the cultural value, but I just much prefer Star Wars. And that's about as far as my answer will go. Do I play Sun and Moon? I have played Sun and Moon. I don't play them all the time right now, but that's just because most of my time is spent playing Splatoon 2. Do I have a specific anime that I like? I'm a big fan of Sword Art Online. Have I ever been to Fan Expo with the 501st Legion? Yeah, well, Fan Expo Dallas anyway. I made a video of that on my channel too if you guys want to see it. 501st Legion at Fan Expo Dallas. I had a blast while I was there. I got to meet Mark Hamill and Alan Tudyk and Kevin Conroy and Vic Mignogna. There's so many celebrities that I got to meet that I've been huge fans of forever. It was a blast. And I got to troop with the 501st as well. Oh, thanks, J-Man. I appreciate it. My favorite Star Wars episode is actually The Force Awakens. It's difficult for me to watch that anymore just because there's so many people who are like, it's not a good film, it's just a rip-off of A New Hope. And even though I love that film to death, I can't enjoy it anymore just because whenever I watch it, all those voices are in the back of my mind telling me I shouldn't enjoy it, no matter how much I want to. It is my favorite, but it's hard for me to enjoy it anymore just because of all those people who've told me I shouldn't. Seriously, Star Wars fans are the worst Star Wars fans. It's really, really bad. Oh, it's fine, Tyler. If you want to... this applies to everyone, actually. If you want to support the channel, but you don't have money... what you can do is download the TAD app and use that to support the channel. It's free, it just takes 10 or 15 minutes every day, and it gets me money, and it doesn't cost you a dime. It really does help. So if you want to support the channel but you don't have money, download TAD. I have 48 million views now. Wow, that's a lot. But I think like almost 6 million of that is just from one video. So it's like I have several videos with over 1 million views. So I don't think that the view count overall is as indicative as the of my average as it would imply. I'm very thankful for all the views. Don't get me wrong. I'm very thankful to each and every one of you who decides that I'm worth watching. How has Disney never been? Well, that was my 7th time going to a Disney park and my 5th time going to Walt Disney World. I had a blast, and it was the best birthday I've ever had. Oh, awesome, Jeremiah. Hope it arrives soon and you get to wear it a lot. Did the Splatfest start yet? No, it doesn't start for another, hold on, 3.5 hours. Am I hyped for the new Pokemon games? Oh, I'm always excited for new Pokemon games. And honestly, in this case, I think I'm a little more excited than I was for the original Sun and Moon. I don't really know why. I guess Sun and Moon spoiled a lot for me. They basically gave us new moves every single month. Whereas Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, we don't know anything. And I like it that way. At least more for me to be excited for. More for me to guess and get revealed to me on the spot. Oh, awesome, Prince Fuel. Yeah, I'll be sure to tell her hi, Jen. With any luck, she'll actually hop in here and say hi herself, but we'll see. Do I have a crush on Kyanna? I think I just established, like, in my last sentence that I'm married to someone else. Kyanna's not my wife. Sadaze's my wife. I've known Sadaze for almost 10 years now, and I've been married to her longer than I've been on YouTube. So, no, Kyanna is, like, out of the picture. No, nowhere close. What day in June? I'm not comfortable disclosing that. Although, if you pay close enough attention to my vlogs, then you'll probably be able to guess. My favorite Smash Brothers character? Well, my main is Yoshi. I really love Yoshi. As far as my favorite, I don't know. I also love Rosalina. I love Charizard, Greninja. I mean, Zero Suit Samus. There's so many Smash characters I like, but my main is Yoshi. I'm actually kind of good with Yoshi. What's the worst shiny design? The shinies that look close to, if not identical to, the non-shinies. So the examples I bring up are like Gibble, where it's so close you would have to compare them side by side in order to see the difference. Those are the shinies I dislike the most. Do I want Smash on the Switch? Yeah, I do, but I want for it to be a completely new game. I don't want for it to just be a port of Smash 4. I want for it to be Smash 5. I want for Super Smash Bros. 5 to be the game that is on the Switch. Will that happen? I don't know, but that's what I would like. What's my favorite Pokemon other than Zippy? Latios. My favorite Pokemon is Helioptile. Bye, Alima. Thanks for being here as long as you were. Yeah, Maryland's not exactly close to Texas. Sorry about that. I've never actually been to Maryland, come to think of it. I will be going to New York in February, so if any of you are around that area, then stay tuned and I'll be giving you all the information. I believe I'm pretty much solidifying that my fan meetup will be on February 24, which is a Saturday, at the Nintendo store. So if any of you are in the New York area, that's probably my next scheduled fan meetup from now, is February 24 at the Nintendo store. And then I'm also planning on a short trip to Anchorage, Alaska in March or April. We'll see how that one goes, but for now I'm focusing on New York. February 24 is when I'm going to do my fan meetup. How long is the stream going? I'm going until I get to 6,500 encounters, or until I get a shiny, whichever comes first, and I hope the shiny comes first. Oh, you're in line for Mission Breakout. Have fun. When I was at Disneyland last year, it was still Tower of Terror, so I wasn't able to experience Mission Breakout. Hope you have fun. Hi, Crystal. Thanks for stopping by. How's it going? My favorite ice cream flavor? Banana pudding. It's a seasonal thing, but it is my favorite. I love banana pudding ice cream. If it were to take one that is available all the time, probably Rocky Road. You're doing a ShinyLocke in Pokemon Y? Oh, have fun. Oh, Crystal's working on some art. Be sure to tweet that out when you're done so that I can retweet it for everyone to see. Should I prefer Brawl or Melee? I've never played Brawl, so automatically it has to go to Melee. Oh, you got a random shiny Volibee and Moon. Awesome! Wait, you can find Volibee and Moon? That's news to me. Huh. Well, still, awesome. You're doing a Wonderlock and Alpha Sapphire. Wonderlocks are fun. I've never tried one myself, but I've seen other people try them, and they look like a lot of fun. You come up with all sorts of fun Pokemon, and it makes it so that you really have to think outside the box when you come up with your strategies. What games do I have for my Xbox? My Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox 360. I have two Xbox 360 games, and both of them are Kinect games. I don't have a 360 or a Kinect, so can't play them. But they were given to me for free, so who am I to complain? For my Xbox One, I have Yooka-Laylee, Star Wars Battlefront, and Grand Theft Auto 5. I have another game pre-ordered, Super Lucky's Tale, which is shown off during Microsoft's E3 presentation. It's one of the few games that is actually a true exclusive to the Xbox One. It looks like fun. It's $20 off Amazon. I have it pre-ordered. I don't care. I'm going to love that game, I think. But that's it. Just those three games are all I have right now. Honestly, I have 8 games on my PS4, and I think I have another 4 or 5 pre-ordered. I have a lot on my PS4. I'm actually a little shocked at how many I have. And of course, I have every game so far on the Nintendo Switch. My favorite Splatoon 2 weapon is the Splat Doolies. That's why it's the weapon I use in all my videos. What's my opinion on a new Salmon Run map? It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I like it a little more than the other one. I don't really know why, but I do, and I'm looking forward to playing it more in the future. You're getting a new Pokken Tournament? Yeah, I'm getting the new Pokken Tournament. I'm not sure how much I'll play it, but I am getting it. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Silver version. The original one. As in Gold and Silver, but just Silver. Do I know what Monster Hunter is? Yep, I know what Monster Hunter is. Nope, never played it, but I know what it is. My favorite Splatoon weapon in the first game is the 52 Gal Deco. Wait, so I have Breath of the Wild? Yes, I do. Gaming Boy, I take it you didn't see my video from today that I just posted a few hours ago, in which I show off my complete Switch collection and every game I have on the Switch. What's Zippy? Zippy is the name of my Helioptile, my channel mascot. She is my favorite Pokemon ever, and I adore her so much. What do I think of Battlefront 2? I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am looking forward to it. I cannot wait to play it. And I'll be making a lot of videos, hopefully, for my channel here. Come in. Oh, you weren't knocking. You were... Hey, everyone, Sadazay's here.
Hey, guys. Bet you can't even hear me, huh?
I don't know. Why don't you put on the headset and you start saying stuff?
Okay.
You can even sit on the couch while you do.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty crazy, and like the microphone's pretty awesome. Man, I gotta say though, it's like, yeah, like we're like odds and we're almost odds and a half now, over odds and a half now, and he still hasn't got one yet. Like, oh man. That's just really sad. Well, my first video game was... Oh, my first video game was the copy of Emerald that my brother let me borrow back when it was first a thing. Like he got it off of one of his friends, and then after he finished playing it, he let me play it. And that was my first video game ever.
She still has it.
Yeah, I still have it. Pokemon, Bleach, Naruto, Death Note, Soul Eater, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan. Yeah. So, oh, how could I forget One Piece? Ugh. Oh yeah, One Punch Man too. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, for the final time, we'll say this until I die. I am not Kayana. Just stop. Just stop with that. I don't care. Anyway. Oh, I really like Splatoon. I'm not as good at it as he is naturally, but I really like it, man. I haven't played it in so long. It's not even funny.
You see, it's funny because she said I'm good. I'm not.
Haha, very funny. I'm originally from Kansas. That's where I grew up. Don't know if my accent gives me away or not, but yeah. Oh, my favorite Pokemon is Arceus, duh. Oh my god, for life! Tee. What did I do yesterday? You and I.
Yeah, it works now. Okay. I apologize for that, everyone. My internet has this thing where it just goes out for random reasons every once in a while. I think I'm back now, though. I do apologize for that. Actually, am I? Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my internet just being the way it is. I don't know why it does that, but it does every once in a while. Not only that, my donation goal is now gone too. Let me reset that. Yeah, Lof, that may or may not have been me. Okay, donation goal. Okay, 146. Okay, 9/30/2017. Out of a 300. i7 processor. Okay. And the donation goal should be on the screen now. Okay, now I can go back to what we were doing. I am sorry about that, everyone. We should be able to continue no problem now. To the few of you who are still here. Anyway, so as Saze was going to say before the internet went out, yesterday we binge recorded 3 episodes of Switch Sundays. So I won't tell you what games we played because it should be a surprise anyway. But we had a blast with what we did play, and I hope that you guys enjoy those videos when they come out. Thanks, Crystal. No, Saze is here. She's just on my gaming couch. She can hear me, but she can't see the chat anymore because she's busy playing her mobile game. And I'm sure she'll be on that the whole rest of the time I stream. If the internet goes out again, then I'm just going to call it then. But otherwise, I'm going to keep going until I get to 6,500 encounters. Does Saze play any games? Well, right now she's playing a game on her phone. It's called Brave Souls. It's based off of the Bleach anime. Otherwise, not really. She has Pokemon. She has all the current Pokemon games, but she doesn't play them that much. And otherwise, she doesn't play the Switch at all. When Pokemon comes out on the Switch, we're going to have to figure out how that works, but we might have to just get her a Switch of her own in order to play Pokemon. I guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm back. This could be solid, but if history is anything to go by, it could drop again at any second, but I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. I really don't know what caused that. Really, this is another reason for me to get a new computer. I've been having Wi-Fi issues with this one for so long. I just want to build a computer from scratch and make absolutely sure that it doesn't have issues from the get-go. Griffin, I want encounters because this is the only way to get a shiny. What's my favorite Pokemon type? Fairy. At least Wi-Fi issues don't hit my chain. There is no chain. There are only random encounters. Every single Pokemon that I come across has the exact same chance of being a shiny. I should watch more anime. Really, most of my time is spent playing games anymore. I can only pick one thing to focus my attention on, and I have chosen video games and YouTube videos. My favorite evil team is Team Rocket. What if the new computer doesn't solve the Wi-Fi problems? Well, I think that the computer is the problem right now because none of my other devices have a problem with the Wi-Fi. I have maybe a dozen devices hooked up to my router at any point, and all of them work flawlessly except for this machine. So replace this machine and there's still problems? That would not make sense to me because the other 11 work flawlessly. Well, Roblox, that was definitely not appropriate. You should, Crystal. They're a whole lot of fun. Do I play Overwatch? Yeah, I do sometimes. Unfortunately, it's on my computer, and this computer is not powerful enough to really play it that well. That's another reason why I want a new PC, so I can just build a gaming PC that's already a gaming PC from the start. As soon as my paycheck processes, which should be in a day or two, then I'll go ahead and purchase my graphics card online. And then all I need is this processor, a power source, and a few smaller things, and I'm set. I just need to make it work. I need to make it happen. And you guys' donations make it happen. You guys sending me your money, that's what it's going to. It's a gaming PC so that I'll be able to do all sorts of extra stuff on my channel that I just can't right now. It'll allow for me to play PC games. It'll allow for me to stream Switch games, which I can't do right now. It'll allow for me to maybe turn on my webcam or add GIFs and animations and all sorts of fancy stuff to my live streams. That's what a new PC will allow for me. Not just fixing the Wi-Fi, although that's a big thing too. And also the blue screen of death I'm getting really sick and tired of seeing, like, practically every day these days. A new PC will solve all the problems, and I have almost everything I need for it already. It's just these last few things that I'm saving up for. This is one of my favorite glitch remixes. I love Diantha's theme. What was my favorite subject in school? It depends on what year I was in school, I guess. Like, middle school, I guess my favorite subject was math. In high school, my favorite subject was history or English, one of those. And then in college, I didn't really have a favorite subject. I guess sociology was the class that I took that I had the most fun with. Favorite color is green, without a U. Do I enjoy the Zelda franchise? Well, I love Breath of the Wild. I absolutely love it. But then I played Ocarina of Time, and I just struggled with that game. My favorite starter is Snivy. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Silver. Do I see all the comments? Yep, I see every single one. Do I have advice about going to college? No, I do not. I am the wrong person to talk to about college. When I get a new PC, will I stream Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to stream Breath of the Wild. I really would, but I just can't right now because my computer's not powerful enough. If you guys don't know, you can stream straight from an Xbox or a PlayStation, but you can't from the Switch. You have to route it through your computer and then screen capture that. My computer can't do all that. It's not powerful enough. That's why I'm saving up for a new one, so I'll be able to. A scale of 1 to 10, how much do I like the Pokemon franchise? 10 out of 10. I love it so much. Did I ever play the DS? Nope. No, I did not. I basically went from the Game Boy era to the 3DS era. I almost entirely skipped the DS era. I have DS games, but I haven't played many of them. Just the Pokemon ones, and even then, I have never even played Black and White 2, just the original Black and White, so yeah. Favorite FPS besides Splatoon? Well, first of all, Splatoon's not an FPS. It's a third-person shooter. Secondly, Overwatch. Overwatch is my favorite first-person shooter. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it when you get it, Griffin. My favorite hide-and-seek video? The one where I trolled Fishy, killing him 7 times, even though he was the seeker and I was the hider. That was a whole lot of fun. If I had to choose, Pokemon or Splatoon? Pokemon, easy. Pokemon's been around a lot longer than Splatoon, and it has a whole lot more to it. Will I stream the Splatfest tonight? No, I will not. I am unable to stream Switch games, so I will not be streaming it. I will be on Team Flight, but what we're going to do is we're just going to record it, and I'll put it up Tuesday as its own video. How does the payment monthly subscription, hold on, work on the Switch? It'll be $20 for a year. It'll be the only way to play Switch games online, but it will be just $20 a year, which is a third the cost of what Xbox and PlayStation cost, so it's a lot cheaper. And not only will you get to play online, you'll also get access to a ton of older games through the Virtual Console. It won't be Virtual Console, it'll be something completely different, but it's basically like a Netflix of retro video games that you'll be able to play. Do I watch Naruto? Nope. Waluigi or Wario? Mwah! My favorite map on Splatoon 2 is... good question. Actually, probably the Manta Maria. It's the perfect size. It has just the right places to hide and to ink up and all that stuff. Manta Maria. My favorite Pokemon type and favorite Pokemon in that type. Fairy, Permarina. Can I play Smash Brothers? I've played Smash Brothers a lot in the past on my channel. If you haven't seen those videos, then look them up. They were the very first funny moments I ever made. Favorite Zelda game besides Breath of the Wild? Well, the only one I've ever actually played is Ocarina of Time, so I gotta say Ocarina of Time. Why did I choose flight over invisibility? Because as long as I've remembered, I've always wanted to fly. I thought that was a whole lot more practical than invisibility, because if you're invisible, what practical stuff out of that could you do? You could sneak around, sure, but then what? Do I like anime? Not as much as other people do. I love animation in general. But when I think of animation, I think of Disney cartoons. I don't think of anime. My favorite Gen 5 starter is Snivy, but my favorite Evolved starter is Samurott. From Gen 5. With my new PC, will I stream open Splatoon lobbies? I'd like to. Maybe I will. But I need the PC first. Did I play any of the Pokemon GBA games? Yeah, I played all of them at one point or another. Ironically, the only one of those I have right now is Sapphire. I don't have the other 4, but I would love to get the other 4. It's just, they're so easy to fake. And I really don't feel comfortable buying them unless I'm right there in person and I get to inspect them ahead of time. Which so far has only been the case with Sapphire. Anything else I have been tempted to buy, I haven't, because there's no way to guarantee it's real or fake until after you get it. The best Kanto starter? Well, actually, I think the best one is Bulbasaur, ironically enough. The worst one is Charmander, at least to start out with. But my favorite is Charmander. Do I have brothers or sisters? I have a younger sister and a younger brother. Yep, Kristen, this is live, and me responding to your message is proof of that. I should buy the GBA games from GameStop. Well, I could do that online, sure, but it's always just so much more fun to find them in person anyway. There's more of a story behind it than, oh, I saw a good price on eBay. And 2, even GameStop can sell fake games. It's not as likely for them to sell fake games anymore, but it could still happen. In fact, I have a copy of Pokemon Emerald that my brother got from GameStop back in 2007 that he thought was real. I didn't find out until I got it from him. He's like, I don't want this anymore. I know you're going after, Pokemon games, so have this. And I saw it and like, oh, this is fake. And I know he got it from GameStop because I was right there in the store with him when he did get it. So, yeah. I mean, I know it's less likely for them to sell a fake game, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. I'd just much rather buy it in person from a retro store or from a swap meet or an arcade expo or something like that. Do I play Minecraft? No, I do not. Gen 3 starter. Mudkip. Oh, Kirsten. Okay, sorry. What would I do if you donated 20 bucks? I would put that towards my i7 processor and give you a very big thank you. That's what I would do. We're back up to 70 people watching. Thanks, guys. How can you tell if it's fake? Well, it's kind of like with Pokemon cards. There's really no way to explain it to begin with. But after you've seen enough fakes and compared them to the real thing, you just sort of tell. The biggest giveaway for the Emerald thing is that the electronics board didn't have the imprinting on it that Nintendo stuff would have had. Also, the label wasn't shiny. Well, it wasn't shiny, sparkly is what I mean. Like a real game would be. It was a little faded. Basically, I compared it with the real thing, and it's easy to tell the differences. But just trying to explain them, you're like, well, it's a matter of subjectivity in that case. In which case, yes, it is. But it's just one of those things, like, after you've seen enough of them, you can just tell. It's really hard to explain it other than that. I still have it, but I am eventually going to have to get a real copy of Emerald, because I'm not going to play a fake one. I don't count it towards my collection. Did I play Escapist Squids 2? No, never even heard of that. Have I tried tiptoeing? It takes 4 times as long, and you can only do that for Pokemon that you've already seen in the Pokédex, or caught in the Pokédex. Trust me, guys, I get this question a lot, but encounters are just going to be faster. Can we become friends on the Switch? I only share my Switch ID, whatever it is, friend code, with people who pledge to me on Patreon. To put it bluntly, they're paying to get my friend code, and I don't want to say thank you for your money. Now I'm going to share it with everyone else anyway. Do I play GTA? Yeah, I have it on Xbox. I love it. Obviously, I'm never going to play it on my channel because it's not kid-friendly. Like, seriously, if you're under 18, do not get Grand Theft Auto. Do not. I beg of you. But if you're an adult, there's a lot of fun to be had with it. So obviously I can't play it here on my channel, but I play it sometimes in my spare time. Zero-X, why would I want to be a Latios? That's a female-only species. I'm a guy. I don't want to be a girl. Although, to be fair, I would probably love to be a Latios. No, I'd want to be Decidueye, because Decidueye is an owl, and owls are cool. How old am I? I'm 25. Which is hard to remember sometimes, because I loved being 24, I guess. 24 was a very good year to me. What do I think of parents who let children play Grand Theft Auto? I hope parents know how bad of a game it is for kids. How very not kid-friendly it actually is. If they know that and they let their kid play it with eyes wide open, then that's their decision. But I think the majority of parents just simply don't know that. I think parents view video games in the same way they view animation. They think that if kids are the ones who are playing these things the most, then surely even the worst games can't be that bad, right? Which is just a fallacy. It's just flat out not true. But I think that's the mentality a lot of parents have when they let kids play those M-rated games. If I were a parent, I wouldn't let kids play those games until they hit those age limits. I wouldn't let a kid play T for teen games until they're 13. I wouldn't let them play M-rated games till they're 17. Simple as that. Would I rather be fast as the speed of light or able to freeze time for everything and everyone except you? Ooh, good question. Very good question. Huh. Well, the speed of light is fun and all, but it can only get you so far so fast. Like, you know the moon is a second and a half away? 1 light second and a half? That means when you're looking at the moon, you're not looking at the moon as it looks right now. You're looking at the moon as it looks a second and a half ago. The sun is 8 light minutes away, so if you were to look at the sun, you're not looking at the sun now, you're looking at it from 8 minutes ago. Pluto is almost a full light day away. The closest star is 4 light years away, so the speed of light, as fun as that is, it can only get you so far. Whereas freezing time, that way you can freeze everything around you, and then you can take your time getting from place to place and whatever. And that makes you way faster than the speed of light. Actually, I believe the two are related to each other in accordance with Einstein's theory of relativity. So, I'd rather freeze time, but in the long run, it's basically the same thing. You either freeze time and go fast as light, or you go fast as light and thus freeze time. They are related. Yeah. Do I have Mewtwo? Well, I have a Mewtwo, but not in this game. This game all I have is a shiny Trico and a shiny Zigzagoon. Will I watch Toy Story 4 when it comes out next year? Oh, you think it's coming out next year? Well, I have some news for you. It's not. See, Pixar realized that people want The Incredibles 2 more than they want Toy Story 4. So, The Incredibles 2 is what's coming out next year. Toy Story 4 has been delayed till 2019, and even then, I don't even know if it's going to get made. I hope it doesn't get made. I like Toy Story 3. I thought that was a great end to the series. I guess we'll see, but when it comes out, I'll watch it. I'm just not looking forward to it, because like I said, I thought Toy Story 3 was a great way to end it. My favorite Gen 2 Legendary. Lugia. I'm going with Lugia. Am I going to move? No. My favorite Disney movie is Frozen. Yeah, I'm excited for The Incredibles 2 as well. The first one was awesome. I don't see why Pixar thought that prioritizing Toy Story 4 was more important, but I'm glad that they switched those around. Now The Incredibles comes out just next year. I'm fully expecting a trailer to be in front of Coco, right there between that and Olaf's Frozen Adventure. So, you know, we're going to see The Incredibles 2 pretty soon here, and I'm very excited for it. I've been wanting a sequel to that film ever since I first saw it. And I know I'm not the only one. Still no shiny. I'm very much disappointed. Thanks, Nintendo. Do I want to watch Coco? I'm going to Coco to see Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Then I get the privilege of watching a movie after that for free. That's how I view it. Caleb, no, they wouldn't see you if you could go as fast as light. Look up time dilation on Wikipedia. You'll understand what I mean by that. What are my thoughts on a Frozen sequel? I'm looking forward to that so much. I'm glad they're taking their time with it, though. And in the meantime, Frozen on Broadway debuts in February, and me and Sadazay will be there opening night to see that, so... Well, Caleb, like I said, freezing time and going the speed of light are directly related to each other. So, honestly, like, the question itself is almost invalid in that case. Which would I rather do? Have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a jelly and peanut butter sandwich? Do I like or watch the recent movie with the girl and the giant, the Disney movie? Can't remember the name. Are you talking about Wreck-It Ralph? Because there is a movie coming out called Gigantic, which focuses on a boy and a giant girl. Did I know Rapunzel's at Frozen at the end? No, but I know Rapunzel's in Frozen at the beginning. She's seen during Elsa's coronation. Oh, the BFG. Yeah, that's not animated. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I'm pretty sure Columbus didn't sail to America on the Mayflower. That's like a 100-year time gap. Actually, it's a little more than 100 years. It's like 100... Hold on. Let me think. 115 years difference. Look, everyone asking me what my ideas for Splatfest are, I'm the wrong person to ask. I am not original at all. Have you seen my videos? I cannot think of any good Splatfest ideas. I don't know, computer versus console? My favorite Guardian of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon. Do I like Pokemon Go? Yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. Do I think I could be a history teacher? I'm very bad at teaching things. I have information. I'm bad at explaining stuff. I'm bad at regurgitating the information because I know stuff, but I'm bad at telling you stuff that I know. Do I think the Splatfest will be balanced? I don't know. I've heard a lot more people say flight than invisibility, but I don't know. It might be a silent minority sort of thing, or silent majority. I don't know. Can I play FNAF? Nope. I stay far away from horror. Far, far, far away. Did I hear the rumors about Zootopia 2? I have heard rumors of Zootopia 2. I haven't seen anything to back it up yet. Did I ever play Pokemon Go? Yeah, I made plenty of videos about it. Do I want to play Sonic Forces? Oh yeah. In fact, I'm hoping to make a whole series here on my channel of me making characters based off of your suggestions and seeing how they look and how they play. A whole series of videos based off of that. Squid Sisters are off the hook. I love Squid Sisters. I'm sorry. They can never be replaced in my mind. Really, I made videos on Pokemon Go? Yeah, didn't you see the video? Did you see my channel? My favorite Zootopia character, Judy. Easy. What do I think about the Nindies? The only one that really caught my attention was Morphe's Law. Hope that gets a physical release. There's a few others that I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad those are getting a release, but I just don't care. But Morphe's Law was the only one that actually stood out to me. No, Kiana is in the Netherlands, so it's like 3 or 4 a.m. her time. So, hope that answered your question. My favorite Pokemon is Helioptile. What I think about Big Hero 6, I thought it was a great film. I'm looking forward to the TV show. Will I play Mario Odyssey? You betcha I will. I want to play as that T-Rex as long as the game will let me. Marina Marie or Pearl Cali? What? My very favorite game ever is Pokemon Silver. Outside of Pokemon games, Zelda Breath of the Wild. Jen, that's a fun idea. I have considered doing something like that, making a series or being other people's eyes or whatever. I don't know, though. It is an idea. It's something to consider. Would I ever play Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3, and I need an excuse to play the first two before that comes out. Do I think Mario Maker 2 will ever come out? Oh, I'm sure Nintendo will make something along those lines for the Switch. I don't think it'll be Mario Maker as we know it, but I think that it'll be a spiritual successor, or even a true successor. Besides Breath of the Wild, what other Zelda games do I like? I've only played Ocarina of Time. I haven't played any other Zelda games. Wow, it's getting dark in game. Well, I guess that's because it is 8 p.m. So it's getting dark in game like it's getting dark in real life. Jen, the thing is, I just don't know who would be willing to pay for that. Can I say Woomy out loud? Woomy? What if they made a Pokemon Maker? They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. Thoughts on the new Shovel Knight amiibo? Well, it's 3 more for me to look forward to, I guess. I've already began rearranging my amiibo shelf to give Shovel Knight its own line, its own area of the shelf. I was so excited, though, because before I had every single amiibo that's upcoming pre-ordered, and now I have 3 that aren't pre-ordered. So it's 3 more for me to look forward to, but that's also 3 more I'm going to have to pay money on. It's just so hard to keep up with all my hobbies these days. I have all my amiibos, complete collection. I have all my Switch games, complete collection that I need to remain complete. I have my N64 collection, which I'm working on completing. I have all my Joy-Con controllers complete. I have all my other game systems that I'm collecting for. Eventually, I would like to get as complete as possible. I have other game systems that I'd like to get. NES and Super NES next month, hopefully. Just so many things that I'm going after. It's gotten to the point where even just announcing one new thing for any of it is just like, oh man, I was doing so well until that came up. That's a lot of stuff that I go after, and none of it's cheap. So, yeah. It's just a lot of me being lucky in getting some of it, a lot of me being careful with how I get things, like especially Best Buy's GCU is a lifesaver right now. But, man, that's a lot of stuff for me to keep up with. Or was I at all affected by the hurricane? My power flickered twice, that's it. 3 times, I'm sorry, that's it. Each time it was off and on in less than a second. Would I ever collect 3DS games? I don't know, maybe eventually, but my priority is home consoles. Handheld consoles are great and all, they definitely have their appeal, but my appeal is home consoles that I can sit down on the couch and play on the TV. Do I play Roblox? Nope. How close am I to hitting odds twice? Well, the twice counter is going to be at 8192. I'm over halfway to that again, but I don't think I'm at 60% yet. I don't think. Maybe. No, I'm not. And I'm not sure I understand. Could you explain that? I should go in a cave, they have more Pokemon. Well, my rules of a ShinyLocke are this. 1, I can only catch shiny Pokemon, and 2, this is the big one. I cannot progress in the game until I catch a shiny in the current area. That means I cannot go to Route 104 until I catch a shiny here on Route 103. And even then, if there was a cave on Route 103, the cave counts as a completely separate area. I'd have to get a Pokemon out here before I go into the cave and get a Pokemon in there. And I'd have to get one in both. The odds are 1 in 4,000, so I should theoretically have been on Route 104 or even Route 105 by now, but I'm not yet because man, yeah, no dab. If you've heard my explanation on how dabbing started, then you'll know why I say that. Would I create a Discord server for fans? I did once. It ended horribly. I'm not going to do it again. Have I played any Assassin's Creed games? I have not, but the new one does intrigue me. I saw the trailer at E3 and I thought, ooh, that looks like fun. I don't know if I'll get it, mind you, but it does intrigue me. It interested me a whole lot more. having non-Nintendo systems just opened up my world so much. I got my Xbox One just over a year ago now. That was the very first non-Nintendo system I ever owned. And since then, I've gotten also a PS4, a Switch obviously, gotten a PlayStation 1, an Atari 2600, a Sega Genesis. All these big non-Nintendo consoles, and all the games I can get for them. It's so awesome just knowing that I actually can get all of those games now. So I'm actually interested in looking into those games to see if there's any that I want. And at E3, I actually paid attention to everything, and I took note of what I wanted and what I didn't. And it's just such a new thing to see non-Nintendo games that I think, I want that, and I can actually play that. In fact, whenever me and Sadazay just walk into GameStop randomly just to see what they have, practically every time I just tell her, and she can vouch for me on this right now as a matter of fact if she wanted, that every time I go in there, I look at all the games and I say, it boggles my mind. I could actually get any of these right now and play them. I'm not used to that. Have I ever heard of Tricky Wee? Yep, I met her at Worlds last year. She's great. So, yeah, I mean, just... I'm sorry I went on a tangent there, but long story short, I've never played Assassin's Creed, but I'm now in a position where I theoretically could, and that's awesome. When do I think Fishy will fix his Spanish internet? Well, when I made that joke, he was actually in Spain, so he literally did have Spanish internet. He's back in Canada now, so now he has Canadian internet, which is not much better, but at least he speaks English. So his Spanish internet is all gone. I don't know if his replacement's any better. Can I do an egg nuzlocke? I really don't want to, because that involves people sending me eggs, and it's so easy for people to hack eggs, and I want to make sure all my Pokemon are legitimate. Did I ever play Pokemon Go? I've already answered this. I believe I answered that question straight from you, Caleb, as a matter of fact. I played Pokemon Go a lot. There's several videos on my channel. Go look it up. Or did I get my Pokemon booster packs? I don't buy them anymore. So, I don't know where I get them. I don't know where people get them at all, actually. I recommend that if you have a local, like, comic book store or card shop or something, that you buy them from there. Support your local card shop. And if not, then I don't have a clue. Have I heard of Candy Eevee? Yes, I have. If you guys have not seen Candy Eevee's video on all the limited edition Pokemon consoles, check it out because there's a lot of fun stuff on there, I gotta tell you. I drooled a little bit watching her video there. Now, don't go reading too far into that. Have I ever seen Fishy's or Choco's real faces? Yeah, because they posted them on their channels in various videos. My favorite ARMS character, Ribbon Girl. Ever heard of Man JTV? I've heard of him, I've never seen their videos though. The first Alolan form. I think my first Alolan form in this game was actually Marowak, believe it or not. I needed a ground type for a few things, so I kept Cubone, and then I just kept it long enough for it to evolve into Marowak, and that was that. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Do I have a playlist for Pokemon Go? No, just go to my channel, look it up. There's going to be a few videos in the results. That's the word I was looking for. I was thinking responses for some reason. That wasn't right. Results. They both start with the R. Have I seen Gigi's Salmon Run video? Yep. I mean, all the people that I work with, I subscribe to, so whenever they upload videos, I see their videos. No, Zach, sorry. The friend code is only for people who pledge to me on Patreon. Because, to put it bluntly, they're giving me real money out of their own pockets. If you pledge me on TAD, I do get money, but it's not your money. It's just the ad money. What if someone donated $300 again? I don't know. Why doesn't someone just donate and we'll see? Honestly, with $300, that would be enough for me to just buy everything else I need for my gaming PC. So, you donate $300, I get a PC today. Simple as that. Have I done a vid about Overwatch? I've done one. And if you watch it, you'll know why I haven't done more. Hopefully when I get my new PC, I'll be able to make a lot more, because then the quality of the videos will be better, but until I get a new PC, I can't. Let's see, yeah, Jen, yeah, you give me a book and I will sign thanks Nintendo. That'll be on my tombstone. His final words, thanks Nintendo. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen too. How much money is one tad worth? I don't know, a tenth of a penny? 100 tads is worth 10 cents. You can do up to 500 tads a day, which is 50 cents. You can only earn 500 a day, remember. And you have to pledge it that day, or it just goes away until the next day. It goes away the next day. That is what I mean. So, yeah, that's how that works. That's why it's so important that a lot of you get TAD and use it every single day. Because one of you doing it just once, that's not enough. Every single one of you, as possible, needs to get TAD and use it every single day. Because I really do need... let me explain it this way. YouTube is not paying me as much as they should because we're going through an ad crisis. As you may have heard a few months ago, a bunch of big advertisers pulled out of YouTube because they don't want for their ads to appear in front of videos that might be considered offensive. Mine aren't considered offensive, but the advertisers are no longer there to give me their money. YouTube is the only job I have, and up until now, the only way for me to earn money was through advertisers giving me money for the ads that you watch in front of my videos. The advertisers aren't there, I'm not earning money, I can't keep YouTube as a job. That's why it's so important that you guys, if you want to support the channel, download TAD and use it, because that'll keep YouTube as my job, and it'll allow for me to keep making videos. If I had to get a real life job, I couldn't do YouTube anymore, I just wouldn't have the time. So, that's why it's so important that you get TAD. And like I said, TAD is free. It only takes 10 or 15 minutes a day. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps me out in ways you just cannot imagine right now. So that's why it's so important that you do it. And that's the best way I can explain to you guys how it works and why it's so important. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm begging for money. I'm begging for only one thing, and that's for you guys to help me keep the best job in the world. Because without you guys' extra support right now, I just don't know if it's possible. Will I ever play Splatoon 1 again? I'm sure I will someday. It's just my priority right now is Splatoon 2. It's recent, it's new, it's fresh. Stay fresh. And it's... honestly, it's a lot of fun. But I'm probably going to do Splatoon again someday, the first one. We'll see. Yeah, I hope I get a Shining 2 Gaming Boy EX. I don't think I ever expected it to take this long. This is pretty ridiculous, and I hope I get a Shiny 2 soon. If a wild Pokemon beats a trainer, will it gain experience? No, experience is not a thing that the game recognizes until it's in your party. Even other trainers' Pokemon don't gain experience for knocking your Pokemon out. Do I think there will be a Pearl and Marina amiibo? I think there will be eventually. I don't think it's going to be for another 6 months, maybe a year, but I think it'll happen sometime. They'd be silly not to. Oh, that sounds like a fun challenge, Jen. How much money do I have to donate? You need to pledge $5 a month on Patreon in order to play with me. A link to my Patreon is in the description of the stream. All the information is there. Well, when you click the link anyway. But yeah, that's how that works. If you want to play with me, it has to be through Patreon. $5 a month minimum. But in return, you get me for a full hour in whatever game you want. It could be Splatoon, it could be ARMS, it could be Mario Kart, it could be, I don't know, if we both happen to have like Super Smash Brothers for Wii U or even 3DS and you want to use that for an hour, we can do that. It's all up to you as long as we both have the same game. For an hour every single month. Will I ever do an amiibo challenge? What's an amiibo challenge? No, Kuro. Unfortunately, it won't increase the odds. As much as it'd be nice, it will not increase the odds. Okay, I really want to go to 6,500 today, but that's another 110. I might just call it here, honestly. I'm really warm. Would I want all 802 Pokemon to have Amiibo? It'd be awesome, but it'd be really expensive, and I just can't see Nintendo ever justifying doing that. Can you imagine if they Amiibo for every Pokemon and every form of those Pokemon, including Mega Evolutions, including Shinies, including Alolan variants? I mean, that's like 1,100 right there. Not to mention Shinies of each and every one of those. I can't see them ever doing that. It would be awesome, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see them ever doing it. Will I play any mobile games? I play Pokemon Go. I notice you, Mr. Penguin. I notice you all too often. And if you keep bashing Kyanna in my videos, I'm going to make sure that you can't comment ever again. Am I clear? Oh, hi, Vacation Panda. Hope you enjoy yourself. I will die amiibo hunting for Pokemon, and my last words will be thanks Nintendo. Yeah, now you got it. Am I planning on playing Tomodachi Life? Nope. Don't have it. Don't plan on playing it. Do I think Nintendo will make Callie and Marie in their Splatoon 2 outfits? I don't know. I don't know, because unfortunately if they made Callie in her Splatoon 2 outfit, then it would be a spoiler for the game. And I don't see them wanting to do that even a year after the game's been out. Hi Brody, nice to see you. Do I want a Smash game on the Switch? I want for when there is a Smash game on the Switch, I want for it to be Super Smash Bros. 5, not a port of 4. I want it to be a brand new game. It's not me you should apologize to, Mr. Penguin. It's Kyanna. You know she sees all your comments. Come on, can we get it before 6,400? Come on, before 6,400. Have I ever dabbed? No, and I never will. Can you imagine an amiibo of every single Pokemon? Of course, you can custom make those amiibo, no problem. Gone to Chris is already halfway there, I think. But literal working functional amiibo that you would have to sell for $13 each, maybe even more. I just can't see them doing that. Not to mention things like all the unknowns. Can you imagine them making amiibo of every single unknown? Or all the Arceus colors? Or, Spinda? Can you imagine them actually making Spinda amiibo? And, like, I think it's like 8 billion different kinds there can be? I don't want to see that. I want to see one Spinda, one unknown, one Arceus. But you can't stop at that. You have to make amiibo for everything, right? It never ends. Do I have Mega Man 64? No, I don't yet. Most of my N64 collection is mostly shovelware at this point. I have a few good games, but not many. That's just the way that I went at it. I went for all the cheap games first, so I could pick up 5 or 6 a month on a $20 a month budget, and then I'll go after the more expensive ones later. Mega Man 64, that's going to be a month's budget on its own. There's some games I'm going to have to spend $50, $60, $70 on, and that'll be a pain when I get to those, but I just decided to go for the cheap ones first. Am I sad about Miiverse shutting down? Not really. I'm going to make my last post thanks Nintendo. That's how that's going to end. And we're over 6,400, still no shiny. Nintendo, what did I ever do to make you hate me? I know what they did to make me hate me. Oh well. I will find that shiny. What's my other Pokemon? It's a shiny Zigzagoon named Lucky. It's at level 3 though, and I don't want to risk it being knocked out accidentally. Where's my wife? She's on the couch. Say hi. I don't know if you heard that, but she did say hi. Have I ever played Fire Emblem? Yep, I played Fire Emblem Awakening. At least a little bit of it. Oops. There. Which do I like more, Team B-Rush or Team Bucket? Well, nothing like classic B-Rush, right? My favorite 3DS game, Pokemon Y. Thanks, Gustavo, I appreciate it. Fuller Marina. Honestly, I like them. Like, if I were to have to pick between one of them for a Splatfest, I could not tell you who I'd pick. I really don't know. It's so difficult to choose. I'd probably lean toward Pearl in all honesty. It's going to be really hard for me to get through another 90 encounters. I'm very warm right now. It's already like 8:30 my time. Am I a Pokemaster? I don't know. I guess it depends on your definition of Pokemaster. Thanks, Caleb. I appreciate it. Am I going to make a video about pranking someone? No. I like pranks when they don't hurt people, but pranks these days only ever hurt people, and I'm not okay with that. So in that sense, no, I'm not going to make a video about me pranking someone. You can't donate because you're on mobile? Well, there is a link in the description of the stream that you can click on that will let you donate on mobile. It all goes to the same place anyway, so there you go. If you're really sincere about wanting to donate, then yeah, you use the link in the description. I can't say that really because I'd consider it a spoiler if I talked about it. Sorry, that's my answer. I can't talk about that. There's a lot of people who haven't actually played Splatoon 2 yet, so, or at least the single player mode. My least favorite amiibo? I don't know. I like most of the amiibo, honestly. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you what my least favorite one is. Probably one of the Animal Crossing ones, because it's just so many Animal Crossing. But I understand why they did it. There's a lot of Animal Crossing fans. People love those, but I'm not one of them, unfortunately, so. But even then, I love every single amiibo that's ever been made. They're awesome. Do I have Battlefield 1? No. What is a million tads worth? If 500 tads is worth 50 cents, so 1,000 tads is worth $1. So I guess a million tads is worth $1,000. No, Sharks, if you don't have amiibo, I'm sure it's just because you don't want them. That's, and that's up to you. If you don't have any amiibo, then that's up to you. Do I know who the Llama God is? Yes, I know who the Llama God is. I'm the one who came up with that phrase. People don't realize it was me. I originated it. Yeah, I did a Draw My Life for my 50,000 sub special. In fact, if you search Skul Shirtigal TCG on YouTube, it's one of the first results. Favorite amiibo, Mega Yarn Yoshi. See, if they were to at least make amiibo of, let's say, each of the starters, and another one for Pikachu, and all of the box legendaries, that's still like 50 amiibo that they would have to make. I would get every single one, don't get me wrong, but that's just way too many amiibo for them to ever consider making, I think. I want to see a Pokemon series of amiibo. That's what every single amiibo fan, and even non-amiibo fans, have wanted since the minute amiibo were first announced. I want a Pokemon series of amiibos. But I don't see Nintendo making it happen. It would just be way too impractical. They would never be able to keep the stock up. So, I don't see it happening, as much as I would love it. What's my favorite Breath of the Wild amiibo? Currently, Zelda. But the Champion amiibo are coming out later this year, remember, and I'm pretty sure Mifa is going to have a soft spot for me at that point. How much does the Switch cost? $300. ARMS isn't dead, Mr. Penguin. It has a really big community. Like, I put in ARMS just the other day, like in the middle of the night, and I still found like matches within less than 10 seconds each time. No, Chocolate, I don't have Battlefield 1. Have I tried Yoshi's Woolly World? Yeah, I think I got maybe halfway through that game before I just didn't enjoy it anymore. I think I played through a level incorrectly. One of those levels where you have to get... Uh-oh, what happened? My capture card froze. Hold on. There we go. Why is it that much? Well, you have to think about what it is. It's a console that is also a tablet. I mean, people complain about a $300 Switch. I don't hear any complaints about the Galaxy Note 8 being a more... Was it the Note 8 that was... Yeah, you hear that phone was $1,300. I didn't hear a single person complain about that price. They're just like, oh well, I'm getting it anyway. Switch is $300. No, that's way too much. Come on, people, get your priorities straight. You don't need a $1,300 phone. I don't care who made it. I don't care what kind of features it has. No one needs a $1,300 phone. What are my thoughts on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon? We don't know much about it, so I don't have any thoughts on it. I'm getting it. I'm probably going to enjoy it, but I currently don't have any thoughts. Did I like the Bee movie? Never seen it. My favorite DuckTales character? Scrooge. What's my favorite amiibo out of all the Splatoon series? Probably the new Inkling girl from Splatoon 2. What do I like better, B-Rush or Bucket? Well, it's hard to beat classic B-Rush. Yep, don't squid bag or you can get banned. Just don't squid bag at all, people. It's very unsportsmanlike, and you deserve a ban if you squid bag, in my opinion. So there. Yeah, you think the PS4 was more expensive? Remember, the PS3 was $700 at launch, and that was a steal, because it came with a Blu-ray player. Do I know what Can I explain what Deus Ex Machina means? It's when something happens in a story that is only there to save someone or to further something along when really it shouldn't happen at all. It's very hard to explain. Like, the Wikipedia article on it actually does a very poor job of explaining it too. Like, I know what it is, but I can't tell you how it works. It's so hard. It's like in Pokemon 3, when Ash is holding Pikachu and they're falling from the great height and it looks like they're going to die, Charizard swoops in and saves them just in the nick of time. That's Deus Ex Machina, because Charizard should not have been there, and they're only saved because Charizard was there because the plot told it to be there. That's basically, that's the best example I can think of. No, the PS3 was not that much forever, and I could probably get a PS3 right now for $100 or even less. But when the PS3 first came out, it was pretty much a steal getting at that price, and it wasn't until they lowered it to like $500, they were taking a huge hit on how much they were selling it for, that people finally started getting it. Did I get hurt by a hurricane? Yeah, I got a lot of rain, but no flooding. The worst that happened is the power flickered a few times, that's it. Is 100 tads good? It's good, but you can max out at 500, which is what I strongly recommend. Remember, every little bit helps. And if you can do 500 a day, I really hope you choose to do 500 a day. How much do I like the charger? I'm not a fan of the charger. Is 450 tads good? It's good, but like I said, you can get all the way up to 500, and I hope you do. I hope you choose to. Favorite Pokemon from Gen 1? Nidoqueen. There's not a new hurricane forming in Florida. There's a hurricane forming in the Atlantic, but it may not even reach the United States before it dissipates. So, yeah. Is that my new capture card? No, I don't know what you're talking about. What new capture card? I've had this 3DS for like 2 or 3 years now. And my Elgato, I think I've had longer than that. Yeah, Jax, unfortunately there are no legendary raids near me, like ever. So I would love to get a Raikou, don't get me wrong. I'd love to get any of the legendaries, but there's never a legendary raid close to me. Where's Fishy and all the Splatoon 2 hide-and-seek videos? Unable to make the recording session for one reason or another. My all-time favorite amiibo, Mega Yarn Yoshi. Why do I not use Nightbot? Because it has a bad habit of timing out people for no reason. Do I still play Wii U? Not really. The Switch has basically taken it completely over. Like, whenever someone asks if there's even a reason to get a Wii U anymore, I say not unless you're a collector. Any game that was on the Wii U that was worth playing is now either on the 3DS or is on the Switch, either ported or has a true sequel. Anything that's left on the Wii U are either small exclusives that you can easily gloss over or only stuff that you should get for collector purposes. Is Lugia in this game? Yeah, you can get it later in the game, and I will be shiny hunting for it when I eventually get there. Like, if you were to ask if you should get a Wii U, I say just save up that little extra and get a Switch instead. It's just going to serve you a lot better in the long term. It has a whole lot better games on it. Just now, 6 months later, there's already plenty of games to get on it. It's going to last a good 5, 6, maybe even 7 years. There's no reason not to get a Switch, especially with Pokemon coming to it and other games as well later on. Just, like, I recommend, like, skip the Wii U, go straight for the Switch. That is my recommendation. How long is this stream going for? I'm going to 6,500 encounters, or until I find a shiny, whichever happens first. Am I planning on making an ARMS video with anyone I know? Someone I know would have to get the game first. The only one I know of who has it is VN, and he and I are interested in collaborating for an ARMS video, but Splatoon is our priority. Yes, Swag, I remember you. Also, don't type in all caps. That's an easy way to get timed out again. And it won't be me doing it. It'll be my mods. They're just following my rules. Favorite starter ever? Snivy. What's your favorite starter ever? She has to think about this. Who's Crystal? She's my mod. The one who's in the chat right now with the big blue name. Oh, Crystal has arms. Crystal, you and I should play it too. Pika! Is there going to be a Breath of the Wild video soon? I've already done several Breath of the Wild videos, and no one really watched them. If you want to see my Breath of the Wild content, go ahead and check it out yourself. But I think it goes without saying I'm much more entertaining when I'm with my friends than when I'm by myself. That's why I want to be with my friends so much and make videos with them. It's because it's just so much more fun being with them than recording by myself. My favorite starter from Sun and Moon, Poplio. My favorite Zelda game, Breath of the Wild. Favorite type of Pokemon trainer? The swimmers. You gotta hand it to them. They're out in the water all day, every day, just waiting for you to walk by or to surf by, and then even after you beat them, they continue swimming for all the rest of their lives. That has to be a big workout, and I admire their dedication. What do I think of Gen 3 in Pokemon Go? I'm open for it. I'm having a hard time finding anything new in Pokemon Go, so new Pokemon to go after would be a welcome change. Oh, thanks, super duper guy. I appreciate it. My favorite starter from Gold and Silver, Chikorita. How would I feel if I went to that Pokemon Go event about a month ago? I would be mad. I didn't even go, and I was mad at how horribly that was handled. It was so bad that even people who were VIP guests who had their trips completely paid for by Niantic could not get into the event because it was overcrowded. That's how horribly managed it was. So I'm very glad I didn't go to that. Would I want amiibo of important Pokemon trainers to characters? I want amiibo of just the Pokemon. If you gave me an amiibo of Lily or N or something like that, then sure, I'd be all for it, but I just want Pokemon amiibo of Pokemon themselves. I think that was just... I think they'd be prettier, I think they'd be more collectible, more fun, have a better practical use in the games. That's just me. My favorite Soul Silver starter? Still Chikorita. Have I ever got the uncatchable Poochyena? No, because it's uncatchable. Can I do a Gen 1 Pokemon impression video? I don't know, maybe. I'm good at impressions of the more manly sounding Pokemon, but not the ones voiced by girls, obviously. Honestly, I've seen some people do impressions of Pokemon. The girls on YouTube who do impressions of all the Pokemon, they're amazing. They can do some really good ones. I'm not one of them, because obviously I'm not a girl. Am I going to do an unboxing video? Unboxing video of what? My favorite black and white starter. My favorite starter for black and white is Snivy. Actually, that's my favorite starter overall. My favorite starter for any game. Charmander, Chikorita, Mudkip, Piplup, Snivy, Fennekin, and Popplio. What's my opinion on Super Smash Bros? I love it. It's a great fighting series, and I can't wait for them to eventually make a game for the Switch. You know they're gonna. It's just a matter of time, and I'm looking forward to when that happens. An unboxing video of what everyone has sent me. Well, I used to do a series called Fan Mail Friday where I opened up all the fan mail people sent me, but I stopped it because no one has sent me anything since then. Seriously, no one has sent me anything, and I don't know, it's been a while. So, yeah, I mean, whenever someone does send me something, I'll be happy to open it on camera, but no one sent me anything for a long time. Have I played Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle? Not yet. I have the game, but I haven't played it yet. If you guys want to send me something, sure, send me an email and I'll give you my address, but no one sent me stuff for a while, so obviously I can't make videos of something I don't have. Does the t-shirt contest have to be digital? Well, digital will definitely help, but if it were to just be traditional, I would probably have ways of transferring it to digital and making that the shirt, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another t-shirt contest design in the future. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the one that I just finished, that shirt is still up for another 10 days. So, obviously, it wouldn't be for a while until I make another one, if I made another one at all. My email is just skullshirtagletcg@gmail.com. My username at gmail.com. Oh, awesome, Penguin. That's cool. Am I going to make a video of my wife putting makeup on me? I'm going to save that stuff for, what, Minilad and Nogla. That's what I'm going to save that for. Yeah, I could do a Team Bucket shirt, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Like, I try and space my shirt outs enough so that people don't have to buy multiples of them, like, every single month. Because I'm, like, especially since my audience is kids, for a lot of them, a $20 shirt is a lot of money. So if they want multiple shirts, I want to space my shirts out enough so that if they want more than one, they can get more than one. Which means usually like 3 to 6 months, maybe even more between shirts. Do I like anime? It's okay. What's my favorite game to play in my free time? Star Wars Battlefront. I play that game religiously. Favorite superpower? Super strength. Have I ever watched Sailor Moon? No, I have not. I think it was a little before my time. Okay, coming down to the end here, coming close to wrapping it all up. I really, really want a shiny today. My favorite Squid Sisters song, Calamari Incantation. In fact, that's the song I'm going to play when I eventually find the shiny. It'll be my victory music. Do I have any cats? I have one cat named Alex. He is orange and very fat. Not nearly as fat as when we got him. Where do you get a shirt? A link to get the shirt is either pinned to my Twitter profile, that's probably the easiest way to find it, or it's in the top of the description of all my videos from this week. The easiest way, just go to the description of this stream, click on my Twitter account, and it's pinned to the top. So there you go. Do I watch Rick and Morty? Nope. How's Fishy? I don't know. What am I, his keeper? Opinion on Fire Emblem. I don't have one. I think it's fun. I think it's great that there's such a big franchise that is not one of the big known ones that is still big, but yeah, that came out right. I'll just say, like, even though I'm not a big fan of it, I can appreciate that it is as big as it is. How much of the profit do I get? I don't know, it's like $4 a shirt, something like that. It's not much. I'm not in it for the profit anyway. I'm in it so that people can get a t-shirt that a lot of people have begged for a while. A lot of people have asked for a new Team B-Rush shirt, so I said, you know what, I'm going to make a new Team B-Rush shirt for you guys to get. So I did. And even though I do get some money out of it, that's not why I did it. I did it so that you guys could get a Team B-Rush shirt. Hi, AC. My favorite game is Pokemon Silver. Can I do the voice of Morgan Freeman? I don't know, what am I going to say?
Currently, I am at 6,476 encounters. Perhaps by the end of this stream, we will get to either 6,500, or I will find a shiny and we will skip the rest of those numbers and move on to Pokemon Moon. To find a shiny henceforth with unbeknownst to anyone or anything. I don't know, that's about the best I can do.
What if A-Drive was racing me? Oh, he would win easy peasy. He's a shiny god. The odds are always in his favor. He is just like... Have you guys seen his videos? His luck is insane with his shinies. Even when he doesn't get the shiny he wants, he gets it way faster than he thought. Let's see. What shiny am I aiming for? Either Poochyena or Wingull. But if I get Zigzagoon, I'll be happy. I just don't want a Zigzagoon because I already have one. But I'll take it if it shows up. Look, it's getting so dark in the game. Chances in percentage. The odds are 1 in 4,096, so I'm over halfway to getting odds a second time. I really didn't think it'd take this long. But these are the rules of a log. No matter how long it takes, it could take 100,000 encounters and I'll still be here. No cheating. You thought I'm quitting at 6,500? I will be quitting at 6,500. We're not at 6,500 yet. We're at 6,482 right now. Well, now we're at 6,483. What if I got a shiny as a rare Pokemon? I don't know what you mean, as a rare Pokemon. Aren't shinies by definition rare? What's Splatfest Team and I am on Team Flight. Did I ever play Undertale? Yep, played a neutral run, got stuck on Undyne, called it quits. I do have it pre-ordered for the PS4 physical though, so maybe I'll play it again at that point. I don't know, we'll see. How would I react if I saw a shiny Helioptile? Well, I've actually found 2 in my life, and one of them is on my channel. If you want to see my live reaction of a shiny Helioptile, go and watch it. On what day of June is my birthday? I won't say, but if you check out my Disney World vlogs, then I make a mention of it there, so hint, hint. If you want to find out, just watch those videos. And now it's almost truly nighttime here in Hoenn, located about halfway between Kanto and Johto. Don't question it. Look it up. You'll see that I am correct. I have the correct alternate facts. Hoenn is in fact located between Kanto and Johto, isn't that right? Sad to say. She is nodding her head. She's not nodding her head, but she may as well be nodding her head for how true it is. It is true. Look it up if you don't believe me, people. Hoenn is halfway between Johto and Kanto. Oh, thanks, Super Smasher. I appreciate it. What would I do if I killed the shiny? I would reset that counter and start all over again. Yep, my Trico's name is Geico. What happens whenever I get a Pokemon is I turn to you guys in the chat to nickname it for me. I pick one of the nicknames I like and name it that. So when I caught this Trico, I asked the chat what its name should be. Someone recommended Geico. I liked it, so that's what this Trico's name is. Haven't we already heard this one today? Maybe we haven't. I think this is going to be our final song for today, Iris's remix. We're down to our last 10 encounters. Let's see if we can't get our shiny now. We are long past overdue, Nintendo. Are you hearing me, Nintendo? We are long past overdue. Apologies to any headphone users. You know, it was worth a try. Maybe Nintendo heard that no matter how much they're fingers are in their ears and their head's so far up there. Maybe they heard that and they'll give me a shiny now. Why is this game my least favorite? Well, Hoenn was already my least favorite region in the first place, and these feel like remakes. They don't feel like fresh new takes of the same games. They feel like they're the exact same games with updated graphics. Fire Red Leaf Green felt like new games. Heart Gold Soul Silver felt like new games. These feel like just the same games. So they didn't add enough to me to really be worth getting or worth making at all. How long is this? Well, already I've been streaming for about almost 2 hours. And I'm going for another 5 encounters. So I think it's going to end at about the 2-hour mark on the dime. Have I ever played Minecraft? No, I have not. I do have story mode on the Switch. Maybe I'll play it someday, but I've never played Minecraft. Why was Hoenn my least favorite game? Honestly, I don't really know. I guess to me it just changed too much of the formula. Kind of like how Sun and Moon did, and I don't like those games too much. I like them, but not as much as the other Pokemon games. So with Hoenn, they got rid of Team Rocket. They introduced a new team. They made it so you can't catch them all. You can't revisit previous regions. And the games are a whole lot more difficult, as I recall. There was one point, if you guys remember, like, on Twitch, I used to do this Skul Streams Pokemon series. When I did Emerald, I spent an entire 2-hour stream running around trying to figure out what to do. Turns out you have to talk to Steven, and then when he's done talking, you have to talk with him again to initiate the second part of it. How is anyone supposed to know that? So I just, like, that was at the point where I just stopped. I haven't streamed that series ever since, and I don't know, there's just something about Hoenn that I just don't like. Anyway, we're down to our last 2 encounters, and as a result, remakes of Hoenn, and these didn't really add that much anyway. I love the Delta episode, but the rest of the games I just am not a fan of. And here we go, final encounter for today. Is this going to be our shiny Nintendo? It is not, and I'm kind of glad because that was a Zigzagoon. Well, that's it. Another 2 hours down, another 300 encounters, and still no shiny. My most disliked generation is Gen 3. So here we go, saving the game. Put 60 hours into this, plus however long it took for me to get the Trico. So I'm going to say that we've been at this game now for 63 hours. 64, 65, somewhere around there. Still no shiny. Come back next time and we'll see if we can't find it then. I really hope so, but I really doubt it. But we shall see. We shall see. Also, support me on TAD if you haven't already. Pick up your Team B-Rush t-shirt. Check out my video from earlier today, which focused on Nintendo Switch games. That does it for now. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye. Good night. Take care. Au revoir. See ya.